Welcome back to another installment of Plippity's Pogs. Today I have for you, Cleric, Domain of Frost. This concept was conceived when I ran the Icewind Dale campaign, as one of my characters got the secret of being the Frostmaiden's child. Wanting to do something with his Cleric class and secret, we devised this subclass together. Here it is in its full glory. Starting off with their expanded spell list, we have damaging ice spells such as Ice Knife, Snylock Snowball Swarm, and Cone of Cold. We also have heavy weather themed spells with Warding Wind, Call Lightning, and Control Winds. These spells should solidify the Cleric's place as a bastion of ice, dishing out tons of cold damage while also warping the atmosphere around them. Continuing at level 1, you gain proficiency in 2 of the following skills when in snowy terrain: Perception, Survival, Stealth. Once chosen, these skills cannot change. This is a quality of life addition that makes the subclass more fun to play in winter-themed settings. Additionally, they also unlock Snowy Trail. Whenever you deal cold damage to a creature, they lose 10 feet of movement on the following turn. Further instances of cold damage in any form increases this reduction by 5 feet each. I think a very inline thing to do when devising a subclass based around Frost is to make slow effects rampant throughout their kits, and this should be good enough to satisfy that feeling of slowing those around you. If it's not, we can take a look at their Channel Divinity, Snowstorm. Starting at 2nd level, you can use your Channel Divinity to bring forth Hazardous Hail and Wind. As an action, you bring down a 40 feet diameter sphere blizzard anywhere, granted that you are in it. It lasts for 1 minute or until you are incapacitated. All other creatures other than yourself are subjected to powerful gales, which counts as difficult terrain and prevents flying. Additionally, creatures you deem as enemies cannot take their reaction. This is a powerful divinity, however it heavily hinders your allies as well as your enemies. With the range being centered around yourself, this may mean that you'd have to play a reclusive angle during team fights, fitting for an ice-like character. At 6th level, you gain Glacial Shell. Your frost-driven magic shapes the very atmosphere around you. When you use an evocation spell of 1st level or higher, gain a bonus to your AC of 1 plus half the spell's level until your next turn. You gain permanent resistance to cold damage. This should keep you hard to hit, permeating ice as an armor. Similarly, at 8th level, you gain Glacial Cover. Whenever you restore hit points to a creature, they gain an AC bonus of 1 plus half the spell's level until their next turn. They gain resistance to cold damage for the duration. A bonus similar to Glacial Shell, but for allies. This was made since the feature and the one before it are somewhat close in level, so I thought it would be fun to make them have similar effects. This should incentivize the Cleric to learn some protective spells instead of being a pseudo-ice wizard, ideally separating these roles further. Finally, we have Frost Maiden's Blessing. At 17th level, the chill around you sends creatures plummeting. You have immunity to cold damage. When a creature you can see moves into a space within 10 feet of you or starts its turn there, you can use your reaction to deal 1d12 plus wisdom cold damage to that creature and prevent them from taking its reaction, unless it succeeds on a constitution saving throw against your spell save DC. If you're within your Channel Divinity, this cold damage is increased to 2d12 instead. I took a leaf out of Druid's Circle of Spores for this one, mainly because the idea of a small blizzard surrounding you at all times is just plain awesome. The benefits it gives can be overshadowed by the Channel Divinity, hence the buff you gain when you're inside of it. With this, the overall role of this subclass should be a monolith deep in the fray, preventing enemies from escaping them while also giving allies plenty of space and cover. That'll wrap up this installment. I have something fairly huge in the works, so be on the lookout for that. Until then, thank you for watching, and see you all next time.